And how is it going, everyone? Welcome to Outrun, the Sega Ages version. And my objective today is doing every single one of the endings, or routes, I think the game calls them, in the default settings, but also in the new game version, which is something that this Sega Ages versions has, that kind of like rebalances the routes. I mean, it's basically the same places but rearranged to make it more balanced according to the game. So that's what I want to do. So, without any further ado, let's just get into it. I think that corner there, the one with the rocks, is probably the hardest corner in the entire game.
Get ready.
And it's right at the beginning. Well, not right at the beginning, but very close to it. Today, apparently there is a gigantic mass of mist outside of my home. There is just a lot of mist. And well, I had to go outside to buy stuff, and there was mist everywhere. I gotta say that I like mist. It's cool. Silent Hill IRL. I hope not. That will be a problem. But yeah, no. Hopefully not. But yeah, I like the way mist looks. Because it's something that, well, at least where I live, maybe in other places it's more common, but where I live it's very uncommon. It's extremely uncommon. Well, extremely is an exaggeration, but I mean, it happens like, I don't know, like once every 3 months or more. It's quite uncommon to see mist. Every time I see mist, it's very, very magical. It's a mystery. Of course. Yeah. I think that's the appropriate response to that joke. I agree. I wholeheartedly agree. Indeed. Ooh, that was very close. Nice, 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 nice. That was very, very good for the stage 3. We are in a good pace. But yeah, it all depends on this stage. Well, and obviously the last one, but this stage is more important. And if I'm not mistaken, this stage has some very fucked up corners later on, so... No. Very fucked up corners where I think very fucked up obstacles as well. Yeah, it's the one with the dead trees and also rocks. Well, it's supposed to be a desert after all. Ooh. That was very close. Ooh, that was really close. Okay. So this is enough time to... That truck almost didn't let me steer to the left. This is enough time for the final stage, and the final stage... which one is it? Sure if... Oh, ooh. I even used the brakes there. Like, this is the kind of game where using brakes is something that you don't do. It's one of those games where you're supposed to go very fast. So if you want to go slower, usually you lift the accelerator. But yeah, I think that the panic there really made me hit the brakes. Okay, so there shouldn't be much more left. In fact, this is probably the end. Oh, no, one more corner? Oh, two more. Okay, but this should be the end. Yeah, this is the end. Got it. Nice. That's the first route. The route A. I think they call it course, not route. But yeah, at least we got this one.
Congratulations.
Thank you. What ending was this one? Oh yeah, this is where you break your back. All because all these guys get distracted. And it's unbelievable. But yeah, the course A was completed, so one less to go. I don't know with what those mommy milkers. Yeah, that's what those guys were thinking, that's for sure. Yeah, that's why that accident happened. Alright. Oh, and every time that you finish, you submit the thing, assuming you use the default settings, which I am. So, you do. There you go. A course completed. My but buying Bridget today. Well, you're going from a very easy character to a very hard character. You gotta be careful with that. That's like going in Street Fighter from Cammy to... Well, depending on which Street Fighter, but let's say that you play Street Fighter 4, it's like going from Cammy to Gen. I mean, in fact, I think Bridget is probably the most complex character in the whole game. Because we're talking about Guilty Gear Strive. Well, not like in the previous games it was any different, but Bridget is a complex character. You can Unga Bunga like you can do with half of the cast in that game. Yeah, I mean, that's the fighting game experience. Most of the time you're gonna be spending it in training mode if you pretend to play online.
Checkpoint.
Hey Kyle, how is it going? Ooh. Damn it. That's the problem of this place, like, you hit a single car and you go straight to the wall. I'm gonna keep going though, because this stage is not very long. So a mistake like that is very easily amendable, I hope. Well, it looks like it. I mean, usually 20-something seconds is what happens on a regular stage.
Checkpoint.
100% dodge is possible in Final Fantasy Tactics. But does dodge everything? Because for example in Ragnarok Online, dodge doesn't dodge magic. As an example, right? Does it dodge everything, or how does it work? The corners in this stage are very messed up. Except for this one, I guess. No, here goes. There comes the real deal. Well, it could have been worse, all things considered, I guess. So I'm still operating at a deficit in terms of the time. We will see, maybe there is some saving. There's a lot of dead trees. Hopefully I don't finish dead among them. This song goes crazy. I like it. I can see. Oh shit. Yeah, that's a blind turn essentially. Alright, so at least this is enough time to make it to the last stage, but I will have to probably do this close to perfect. I still think that I will have some margin, but it's quite crazy that the first stage, when you turn to the right, like that stage allows you to save so much time, because I got into a big crash and even then I still have chances of beating this. So it seems that it's like if you want to win, you need to go right instead of left at the beginning. There might be 1 or 2 more corners and that's gonna be it. Ooh, though I almost crashed there. But if there's another corner, I'm not gonna make it. Okay, there wasn't. Nice! Okay. Well, that was fast, but it seems that it will be very rough to...
Congratulations!
Oh, the Testarossa. Hey, I don't think this is very good publicity to Testarossa if it just breaks after taking it for a stroll. I have a feeling that that doesn't speak very well about the car, Mr. Sega. I have a feeling that you probably want to make that differently. No, it's okay. I'm sure Ferrari doesn't mind. I mean, he probably sold more copies, sold more cars thanks to the game than anything else. We'll be fine there.
Get ready.
I don't know what you mean by skill difference. Difference in what? Those also need to pass the hit check. So isn't it like in... Because I remember in Ragnarok there is a couple of skills that it doesn't matter how much dodge you have, you're gonna get hit by them. Like for example... Well, there is immunity to stats, but it's not related to dodge. See, for example, Priest skill lets Divina, right? that skill, for what I understand, you won't dodge it, you can only be immune to that specific status. So isn't there something like that in Final Fantasy Tactics? Apparently Final Fantasy Tactics you have physical dodge and magical dodge, according to Kael. That's so fast. Very, very fast. To the point that, yeah, like it seems like an easy win. Anytime you decide to go right, all the seconds that you save are insane. So it does seem like the difficulty, instead of going from easiest to hardest from left to right, I think it goes from right to left. So the easiest is supposed to be the right side and the hardest is supposed to be the left side. I thought it was the opposite, but I guess not. Oh shit, that was a corner. This is the magical sound shower part of the mix. Sounds cool. It seems that it will be a lot more free than I expected. As long as I take that right side.
Checkpoint.
I just died. But that's enough time to make it back. That's definitely enough time. Yeah, that's a very brutal corner. Quite brutal even. And even with that accident, I still have so many seconds to spare. If I didn't have that accident, I would have had an insane amount to choose to spare.
Congratulations.
Nice. Oh yeah, this is the one where we get the harem. Unbelievable. This game has cocking mechanics even since the very first time. It's messed up. was also the best one so far, and there is still a lot of room for improvement. I mean, if I hadn't had the accident, I would have had beyond 20 million. Or, well, I don't know if it's 20 or 200. I don't know how many zeros there are there, but something like that. Alright. We'll be fine now.
Get ready.
They change for every time you move, so if you have a battle 3 tiles away, you need to check the rules and see the... Oh. Well, I don't know, sounds unnecessarily complicated, but that's fine. I mean, a game like Final Fantasy Tactics, I think that it's already complicated by design, you know, so maybe in that regard, complexity is just to be expected. Though obviously there is a difference between complexity and unnecessary complexity, I guess. But yeah, it's the way it is.
Checkpoint.
The conclusion is that Final Fantasy Tactics is better than the one on Advance. Alright. The original one was for Super Nintendo? Or was it for PlayStation? Like, I'm not sure where to spot it in time. Which one was it? I think it was PlayStation. Yeah, okay. On PlayStation. I wonder if a game like that would have fit in a Super Nintendo cartridge. Maybe. In that corner. What the hell? PSP release with more content but better audio quality and slowdowns. Yeah. Basically, you're saying that there is no good version except for the original. The only good Final Fantasy Tactics is the first one. Is that what you're saying? I mean, with all the consoles you have, Colo, don't you have a PlayStation 1? I mean, if you have a PlayStation 1, you can just play that version of Final Fantasy Tactics, you know? To focus here because this last stage is just... It's probably the hardest last stage in the whole game, so need to pay attention. that was very close. Alright, so the split starts here. Not sure if going on the left side is better. I will... Problem is that, like, the corner is very tricky, because it starts relatively slow, but then it suddenly becomes super sharp. And by the time it becomes super sharp is when the obstacles also start appearing. Ah, damn it. I can't believe that that accident happened, but it doesn't matter, it should be enough to finish. I mean, I have quite a lot of margin to finish as well, so not a problem, yeah. Well, actually, I did have margin, but maybe not as much as I expected. Okay. That means that there's only one more route remaining.
Congratulations.
I know how those people can just be so, you know, so chill after a car is approaching at almost 300 kilometers per hour. Damn. The trophy for the survivor. Alright. So that means that, yeah. Course E. So I doubt that Course E is gonna be harder than this, considering that final level is already what I think is the hardest. So I don't think it should be an issue, probably. I guess. Like I meant this one, of course. This is the run. No, not the previous one. No, this one. Don't worry about it. We got this. Yeah. It's easy to underestimate the traffic, but the traffic really has such an important role in ruining your runs. It's insane. The traffic really is there just to fulfill that sole purpose of ruining your shit.
Checkpoint.
You know that what you're doing, Mr. Truck, is illegal, right? You can't just switch lane every second. And moreover, not even using the lights to do it. You know that truckers usually don't care about, you know, obeying traffic laws, but you know that's very dangerous. I mean, it's even more dangerous for you, PvP gamer. The trucks are doing PvP. Is that what you're saying? Alright. I guess you could say that. Oh. Truck PvP. I almost made that same mistake that I did in a previous run. Like, that last corner of stage 3 is so messed up, dude. Or Course E, of course. trying to knock out 5 people in a single race.
Checkpoint.
Damn, this guy is going for the badge, huh? Pretty nice of him. Alright. See, that's fine. That makes me waste time, but it's not that bad. Especially considering that the traffic above me was... ahead of me was... such an issue. I mean, this particular stage 4 is just very dangerous. You just gotta be very careful. Okay. So this is gonna be the last stage, and I have quite a lot of time to finish it. Just that also happened in a previous run, and I ended up not being able to make it, and I'm not sure why. What was the case that made that happen? Okay, alright, that was very, very clean. Yeah, the last set of corners in this stage is something. No, truck, come on! Why are you like this? Sack of shit. And that was the final straight. That's the saddest part. I actually broke 20 million, so at least that's cool. The truck was playing Burnout. That last truck especially. But this is another ending where there is our girlfriend gets cocked. It's the second ending where she gets cocked. Oh yeah, that's fine. Okay. So, well, those were all of the new courses. And that was the PB. Okay, that last one... Yeah. Very CD of him to do that. Okay. Yeah, that last course was the PB. But yeah, with that, those are all the courses. All of the new courses. And I actually want to check the rankings. What's my standing in the rankings for each of the courses? So wait, need to go all the way to A. So for A, 308 with the world record being very good in comparison. B course, well, B course seems to have been a lot worse. So the world record seems to be around 4 minutes and a half. Oh, this one was one of the best ones, 133. And yeah, it seems that the world record for most courses is 422 or something like that. Well, the D course wasn't good at all. And considering that the best one score-wise was the E course, I wonder... it wasn't even enough for top 100. 224... 422 seems like it's the world record for all the courses in new. Well, there it is.